What's going on, everybody? I'm Landon, and welcome back to another episode of Sneak Peek brought to you by Shoewear. Thanks again for taking some time to check us out. Let's get started. Alright, so last episode we hit on a few of the Nike Dunk Highs, the Spartan Grain, which released on the 18th, and the Dunk High Michigan, which released today for $120 each. Both of those were at $120. Those released at $10 today, and as most dunks do, they're reselling for quite a bit more. But let's go ahead and move forward with what Nike has dropping for this next week. So releasing tomorrow is a Photon Dust color for the Nike Dunk Low Disrupt. And just a reminder that this is a women's shoe, which means it will be released in women's sizing, and that'll be going up to a size 12, which pretty much tops out as a men's 10.5. So like I said, these will be releasing tomorrow on the 24th for $110. And the resale value on these is mid to low, but if you like this model and the color, be sure to go for them because they will most definitely sell out. But something I'm personally looking forward to this week is Nike and Ruehan Wang, if I'm saying that right, but he put his touch on 3 classic Nike sneakers. And all of these will be dropping tomorrow as well on September 24th. And the Nike Air Force 1 will be for $100, the Blazer Mid 77 for $110, and the Air Max 90, which is the third model, and that will be releasing for the most at $130. Now, I love all 3 of these. There is just so much going on, so be sure to take an extensive look at all 3 pairs of these models. They sort of remind me of whenever Nathan Bell designed his Nike Zoom Flies, and there's just an organized mess of words and artwork everywhere. And I had the Nathan Bell SP Flies, and if I had to choose between one of these 3 to keep for a personal out of these 3 Wang models that are dropping, it'd probably be the Air Force 1s. I don't really love how Blazers fit personally, but all 3 models will sell out and should have some good resale value, so be on the lookout for these 3 tomorrow morning. And last for Nike, we will hit on the Nike Air Presto Pine Grain, and these released on September 28th for $130. And there isn't a lot of projected resale on these, if any, but this is the 20th anniversary of the Presto model for Nike, and they have put out some pretty cool colorways for this shoe in 2020. And this is just another clean one in my opinion. For Jordan, the Air Jordan Fragment 3 dropped last week. I talked about how I loved the look of these. Well, a lot of the world seemed to sort of disagree because the projected resale on these were north of $1,000. And right now they're currently selling for about half of that. And okay, so first off, that's still good above average profit, because even with the retail prices as much as $200, selling for $500 will easily double your money. But Fragment did a design on the Jordan 1 nearly 7 years ago in 2014, I think, and those are now selling for more than $3,000. And this is one of those shoes where the price is going to dip for a while whenever all the shoes get shipped out, and it'll almost certainly go back up over time. But still, a lot of people were surprised for the major dip. But for Jordan releases this week, it's pretty limited. A tech chrome color of the Air Jordan 6 releases in women's sizing on September 24th for $190. And these are pretty fresh. This gray and black combo is nice. I don't know about $190 for these, but they're still nice. The main shoe to be on the lookout for this week, though, is going to be the Air Jordan 13 Lucky Green. And these drop this upcoming Saturday on September 26th for $190. And if you can get these, I would argue this would maybe be a little bit better use of your money for $190, but you don't see a lot of green shoes out there. At least I hardly ever do. But, this is a sweet looking Jordan 13 colorway that will have solid resale value as well. So definitely keep your eye on these. Alright, so last week we went over some Adidas and Star Wars collab shoes, and we have one more on the menu for this week. So as the Adidas Top 10 High Boba Fett will be releasing on September 24th, and it seems like almost every shoe is dropping tomorrow, so I hope you don't have a super busy schedule or a super busy Thursday planned if you're wanting the majority of these shoes. But that's pretty much all there is for Adidas this week, but New Balance made its way back into the mix for this episode as the New Balance 997 has a collab with Bodega labeled Better Days. And this release is going to be on September 25th for $160. And all of Bodega's collabs with New Balance have really good resale value, so you won't want to sleep on these for sure. And these are really clean in my opinion, so if you don't want to pay well over $160 for these, make sure that you are ready to go for them this upcoming Friday. All right, as usual, I'll finish up this episode with some of my favorite upcoming sneaker releases, and just ones that I think you should keep an eye on. And today the focal point for me is going to be on some more Nike basketball shoes. So the KD13 Easy Money Sniper drops September 24th, as all other shoes do, for $160. And these are really comfortable to play in. And Easy Money Sniper is just one of the nicknames that Kevin Durant goes by. And it's simply supposed to kind of show that he can get a bucket from pretty much anywhere on the court with ease. And if you have, spent any time watching him play over the last decade plus, you'd honestly have to agree with him on that. And the other shoe, or I guess, shoes, are both by Kyrie. I love Kyrie's shoe line so far. Honestly, apart from the 6, I didn't like those that much, but the Nike Kybrid S2 Sashiko, which is the top pair you're looking at here, and the Nike Kyrie 3 Low Sashiko, released on September 26th. The Kybrid will be for $140, and the Kyrie 3 Lows will be $20 less at $120. And if I could go back in time whenever I played in high school, you would have definitely caught me rocking these golden Kyrie 3 Lows. I'm not really a fan of Kyrie per se. I wouldn't say I like or dislike him. Probably the same with Kevin Durant too, but they're both making waves in their shoes for Nike. All right, so that's going to wrap up this episode 11 of Sneak Peek. As always, we appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to check us out. Be sure to check out our website for our available shoes for sale. And to stay up to date on upcoming releases, as well as everything else that we do, just click the link in our bio or the description as well. And be sure to come back and check us out for more sneaker news next week. But until next episode, I'm Landon from Shoewear. Peace.